All right, cool. Then, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, folks, good luck to everybody. Three, two, 1, go.
The runs have started.
The runs have started indeed. A couple lagging behind, but it is. We'll retime it if we have to. Um, these people are used to doing continue without save, and of course, there's one screen after. Would you like to keep subtitles on? And you press that OK.
See if any of these runners get the punch.
Yes.
It's the first strat.
ScyHigh did not get the punch, unfortunately.
PS4 loads from Trent and Bored are
Oh,
more
ooh,
same.
Bored got a punch. Bored got a punch. I don't know if it's going anywhere.
Ooh, looks like he
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it did.
didn't
Congrats
go too far.
to Congrats to Bored for getting the punch,
Ooh.
though. That's the important part.
Trent is going for the disguise boot skip. Not sure if he's
Ooh,
gonna
yeah.
be able to do a good brick get, because I always get my brain just messes up.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, so much muscle memory.
Did you get the disguise boot skip?
Yeah, he did. He didn't get the
Nice.
punch, but it's still faster to throw yourself in the water. And
Yeah,
soon
definitely.
enough, yeah, Trent is in the lead right now. Hopefully his car just doesn't flip over, because that hill right there, can mess up a lot of runs.
And he got the brick get. It's just beautiful. Of course, we got to remember continue without saving. You can't get that brick, and you got to time it correctly with going into that checkpoint. And both ScyHigh and Trent have gotten into the police station.
I'm
Very
not sure
close
if
game
it's
so
not about
far.
the break, but
Yes, I don't believe ScyHigh got the brick, but I'm sure she'll have a chance to get it again. Perhaps doing Clown 2 strats. I remember that being a thing. Or right before Clown 2.
well, right now we just have more or less of an auto scroller. Although
Yes.
there can be some punches in the basement which save a couple of seconds.
I don't know if Trent is going to be going for any of the scan warp or anything like that. If there's somebody to be pulling out some of these higher level tricks, it's going to be Trent.
It definitely
But
is going to be Trent, and I think he's definitely been practicing it, and I think he told me that he's been getting it kind of consistently. So hopefully we can see some time save from Trent
that's
in
good
that
to
part
hear.
of office.
That is very good to hear.
Ooh, and Trent got the punch.
Trent did get the punch, saving a couple seconds there, just from instantly activating Frank there, making this auto scroller just a little bit faster. But so far, everybody's been pretty flush. Like
Definitely
Wizard
hoping
said,
to see some PBs from Bored and ScyHigh. I think it's
yeah.
very likely.
And for anybody watching, these will be available online on my YouTube channel afterwards. I want to make sure that I put all of them up this year because we had a lot of people last year get PBs in the tournament. And of course, a bunch of people have been getting PBs before the tournament. Most notably, in this group at least, Board has been getting a lot of progress going. I'm I'm praying for the loopy bop.
Loopy Bob, I can't believe that's still a thing. It's like such an important thing in the community to have a Loopy Bob.
The strats have come such a long way. I was looking at, and I think, as everybody is kind of going through this auto scroller in their own way, I'm I was watching back a couple of our races from the last time that we did this, and it is so different now. The strats are so completely different,
Yeah,
and
it's come a
it's
long way. Not only because of Farmer, because last tournament was Farmer strats, but we're gonna be seeing just so many optimizations that just look so small and insignificant, but just having so many together just makes up for a lot of time.
that's right. And I mean, as we're even now as we're approaching 6 minutes, and you gotta, you guys have to understand that all of this is kind of you got to take a couple seconds off because people are starting slow or starting a little late. Um, all of these runners, or at least the the faster ones, are going to be out of here really soon. And I was watching back both Cruppo and I, our match. Our clown ones were like an 820 and an 840 respectively, which is just unheard of on PC nowadays. To get a top time, it's just not at all. And that's farmer full or farmerless. You're looking for sub eights there,
Yeah,
and
I'm not
it's
very familiar with the times
yeah.
for
Sorry.
PC, but I think my switch times are pretty close to that you just said, like 840. Also, Trent just got the first.
Oh
Oh
wow!
my god, he just nailed the frame. He didn't have to
First
pause any more
try.
times.
This is going to be an incredible. I'm hoping that he's timing this locally because I'm going to be very interested to hear what
Wow.
that time looks like. Oh, and an immediate. That felt like a very fast cutscene there.
Yeah, this just goes to show how fast the scan warp is. You know, it is hard, but at the end of the day, if you get it, you're gonna be getting out of office just so much sooner.
Yeah, and we have wow, Psy and Bored are essentially side by side right now, building the jukebox at the same time. That's incredible.
They're actually
They're
just
neck and neck, actually the same. This is pretty incredible, folks. I'm glad it's so tight so far here. The only thing that worries me a little bit is that side did not pick up that 10K brick earlier. I'm hoping that they know the brick route because if you don't get that brick route, it's going to be costing you time here.
yeah. I mean, he does he does need
She
a break at least for the calling point. So hopefully he gets it between clowns, or else he's gonna lose a little bit of time after that
yeah.
searching for bricks.
But so far, we've got everybody in the same the same navigation cutscene. But now we're getting into the interesting part. Trent's coming up to Clown One here, and this is where the run really starts to separate the wheat from the chaff, as one could say.
No one be very sad if there was a crash or a soft lock right here. No
Looks
crash
like
from
Trent got
Trent.
through. No crash, no soft luck. You love to see it.
Finally out of
Ooh,
the auto scroller, so this is gonna be a lot more skill. And it looks like Trent just got a very good clown one. Let's see how
Trent got
they
a good
do.
Clown One. Board
Board
is
didn't get a
not
soft
soft
lock.
locked, and no crashes, no soft locks for anybody. We
Yeah,
have
it's
both Board and Psy
oh, it
going
looks like
for clown.
Board just got
Oh
like
my god, that's just
it's
beautiful.
some beautiful clowns.
This is really great. I was a little worried that folks would be, because Clown One is so tough and so RNG heavy. You know, you don't know where he's gonna go. You really, it's kind of scuffed sometimes, but we've got really good times here for everybody, and this is going to be a good beginning for all three runners here. You really couldn't ask for a better beginning to chapter one.
Yeah, and I see that Board just set up the that is going to save him some time, and I'm pretty sure Trent also did that.
Yeah,
Although I didn't get a chance to look at it, but hopefully he
I'm
did.
sure that Trent did a very skilled runner. Looks like Sai is collecting some bricks on the ground.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be better for him if he got
Or
the break of the pool, even if he lost just some time.
she, yeah. But yeah, everybody's now in Clown 2. I have to say, I was a little worried, especially I know that this is both Board and Psy before this tournament was announced had not run Undercover percent at all. Um, and they are staying very flush with Trent, who is a seasoned veteran, and so they're really holding their own,
Yeah, I
which
mean, they're
is
definitely
incredible to
living
see.
up to the expectations of a tournament. So that is just amazing. It's way closer than you would expect. And Board carving the box. Not sure if he got the. Not sure if he does know for the glitch of the box. But yeah, still pretty good clown twos.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Trent did get his setup. We have now confirmed that he got his setup for that, and yeah, we're seeing our runners start to fall. And if you had asked me where everybody was going to end up here at the end of the day, this is where we start to fall into the expected regime of where they will be. Trent clearly far along towards Clown 3. Board just a little bit behind, still in that cutscene, and Psy still at Clown 2. We're starting to fall into that first, second, third regime with Trent at the helm. And so far, it's still looking very close. And, we're one missed warp, one oh speaking of missed tricks, Trent didn't miss that trick. That was a beautiful clown 3 from Trent. He's still got a couple more tricks to go, but this setup is looking very good. Ooh.
Trent is putting up a pretty good run right now. So I'm praying for all of these runners to get a car after the bridge. Because
Yes.
that's always a crucial part of the run.
That would very much ruin your day. Unfortunately, it looks like Psy is had a stream crash. Is this a Psy? Is this a full Psy crash? If so,
It's a stream crash and not a game crash. Also, we got the
oh
ads
my
right now.
god! All right, I don't want to. God, Papa John, stop! Oh my
Never eaten
god,
Papa John's. I don't
I
think
knew.
there's Papa John's in Spain, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Oh
Never eaten
my
Papa
god,
John's. I don't think
I
there's
knew.
Papa John's in Spain.
Okay, it looks like we might be all right. Okay, looks like Psy's continuing going. That
This game did
was
not crash, and she's gonna be getting the the pull brick, so that is all the bricks she
Ah, there
needs.
we are. Yep, that's what we like to see. That pool break is important. All right, this is a make or break moment for Trent right here. Does he get a car?
See, hopefully it's a schmoozer. You know we like those. Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
looks like
No!
he's gonna be walking.
No car for Trent. This is really if you're bored or side, this is what you want to hear. You're a couple seconds behind.
This
This
is
is what you
definitely
want to see.
great news for both Bored and ScyHigh because PS4 and PC are probably gonna get more cars.
That's just unfortunately. Not only do loads get unfortunately buffed, or well, buff or debuffed depending on who you are. The correspondents do also are platform dependent, which is unfortunate. But let's see if Board gets one. Oh no! Oh
Oh,
yes, there's a buzzer. Hey, oh,
I was
gotta,
worried he
gotta
wouldn't get a
catch
car.
up to it.
He has been having to delay that cutscene skip because he's been getting some soft locks, but luckily he did still get a car, so he's
That
gonna
is good to
be
see.
not having to do so many two-player driving because it's tough.
It is. Looks like Sai's doing a little bit of a trick to quicken up Clown 3, but for the most part, Clown 3 is uh, looking pretty vanilla here for Sai, but still keeping it fast, still keeping it competitive. Ooh, is almost got the sandwich skip. That would have been
Yeah,
nice to
I
see.
think you can barely skip the sandwich thing, but you'd have to like go right on yeah.
Yeah. Well, Board is doing some good two-player movement, and Trent as well is doing some good two-player movement. Got a nice slogger pogger there, as we all know, folks. Uh, it's a good card that Trent's got on the bridge right now, and of course Trent now has the grapple gun. Is furthest along in the story. He's going to be going to somersaults, going to the first actual special assignment of the run, the first out of four that we're going to be seeing today. And yeah, this is where, and of course, what we maybe should have mentioned, Wizard, this is where you're seeing something differ from the world record run. You're not getting Farmer here. Instead, you're going across the bridge with player two and setting
Yeah.
up player two far along instead of going to Farmer to get Farmer. And that's just how
And
the format goes for this run. It's
you
a
know,
lot more accessible.
I might have done an old route, but the Clown 3 was still very good. So
It was very clean. And sticking close with Clown 3 too. Any Clown 3 that you can walk away from is a good Clown 3. And if you go into it with an intended route, then you're going to be doing good regardless. But yeah, it looks like Trent's going into somersaults right here. Looking to close out chapter 2 as Sai's closing out chapter 1. This is very good
also
pace
see
from
that
Trent here.
that he didn't. Neither Trent or Board went for the multiplier with this brick. They preferred
Oh,
to
true.
just get on time, so they will have to get some of the other bricks throughout the city.
That's my preferred route, but I do appreciate the multiplier is strong. It looks like Board's getting ready to go into somersaults here. Sai's trying to find a car. Finally got a jalopy.
We
It's
don't like
very
yellow piece.
no, I don't like jalopies. Oh, board fell off. Oh, I hate that. Sometimes when you're kind of new to two-player movement, as a couple of these players are, it really that muscle memory isn't quite there yet. You overshoot, you undershoot, you aren't quite getting where you need to be with your players. But looks like a great somersault so far from Trent, though, is what I will say. Let's see how this rope skip goes. And that's beautiful. I mean, if I'm wanting to do rope skip, that's how I do rope skip.
He's been getting a very clean run, and but it all
Yes.
comes down to this. So let's see
Ooh,
if he actually gets. Oh, you can
he
do
did
it with
get it.
that side. That was actually
Beautiful.
pretty genius. I didn't know that,
Oh,
and it looks like he got
come
it.
on.
Beautiful
Trent's
somersault.
not faltering right now. I'm very curious. I would love to hear what kind of pace he's on because he's maybe putting up a farmerless world record right now. We could be seeing that in front of us, folks.
This is world record pace. He's definitely not falling under the pressure of the tournament because he's just putting up such an amazing run.
That's right. Board having a good beginning to somersaults. I'll be curious to see how the rest of their level goes. Side getting an extra 10K here. Honestly, not the worst idea in the world. You know, extra cutscene to watch, but it's an extra guaranteed 10K. Um, and if you're a little unfamiliar with the brick route, sometimes the best brick route to go with is the one that the game gives you. What's a normal chapter 2 end for you, Wizard? Or like an on pace for Farmerless, if you remember.
Say the chapter 3 logo, or I don't know what you'd call it,
Yeah.
the screen, the blue thing, it
Yeah.
ends usually, if it's a really, really good run, I think it would end about a 2023 or even barely a sub 23 if it was just actually
We're
world record pace.
we're on pace for that right here. We're right now at a 22:17. And Trent's in these cutscenes. So I'm thinking we're gonna
Yeah,
see.
this is actually just gonna be a sub 23, which I haven't personally gotten one yet, so kind of jealous of Trent right now.
Trent is on a pretty incredible pace right now. No, board's getting a little bit of an unfortunate. I always hate the helicopter right there. Sometimes that grapple really does not want to actually grapple. But
Yeah,
hopefully a little bit
I'm
of
not sure.
parkour and
I
finishing
would
it
have
out.
decided to make it, but sometimes the helicopter is just very counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Also, looks like Sai just got stuck. That is some bad luck.
That was Trent got a way below 23 uh, for his pace into the chapter 3 scene. That Trent is on an inspired pace right now, going for wedding shop brick. He's looking to make this a very competitive run.
He's just gonna
Board
get
though,
Farmerless
he,
world record on the first race of the tournament.
that would be incredible. That would be incredible. He's got to keep pace. He's got to make sure that he's hitting all these hard tricks. There are hard tricks coming up, and prison has quite a lot of them. Beautiful end from Board right there. He's out of somersaults as well. You love to see it.
Got the star glitch and the brick. So this is just, again, although I'm not sure what he's doing, I think he's just messing around with player 2.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Trent is doing either. Okay, I think he is just messing around. He's showing off a little. Sai, unfortunately, no two-player movement from them. They will be way back at now, just getting back to the gas station. Won't lose a ton of time here, but it's a good 30 to 45 seconds that they'll be losing against both Trent and Board here for setting up player 2 along the bridge. But,
To see what time Board gets for chapter 3, because he isn't that far off. I think this is a pretty good pace for him.
Yeah, Board's on a pretty great pace as well. 24:55 that was coming out of chapter 2 into chapter 3. Looking pretty great for Board right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is I'm not sure what his normal pace would be at this point, but looking very good.
If
Ooh,
he's
wanting
able
to
to
get that
match
1K.
Trent strats on the rest of the run, he can probably get a 50 or 51. So this is looking great for him.
Yeah. All right, side just coming up to some assaults here. A pace that's probably around 5 minutes behind our other two runners, but still very much in the contention of this race. Not going for, oh my god, I got so much flack for not going for the rooftop strat. Oh my god. And Side does it in a tournament. Ooh, I'm hoping that the shark glitch out works out for Board. I don't know if that's a little too late. It looks like it was, unfortunately.
Did he
Looks like
not get eaten by the shark? That was
jumped
weird.
a little too late and might have gotten stuck on a rock or something. And the shark glitch happened a little too late. But
Fortunate.
Trent so far having a great prison. Um, Certainly keeping pace. The parkour is looking good. The warps are looking good. He's got to keep it through trouble and stir to really make it count, though.
Looking forward for the. You always look forward for this fight right here because it can go
Yes.
very wrong or very right. Looks like he just went for one grapple.
Which, fair enough. That's a consistent, but not getting any doubles here. That's unfortunate RNG. Gonna be losing a little bit of time here. Ooh, tried to go for like a little cheeky grapple there, but didn't quite get it. And size into some assaults. Still very much keeping pace with the other two runners. Sai was coming into this run hoping for a sub 1 hour and certainly still on pace for it. Especially since some assaults is you essentially play the level the same as you do, except you don't get any of the you don't capture any of the guys, you don't fight any of the guys.
Unless you're going for the NPC launch, which Trent
That's
went
true.
for, you're
And
basically
God.
just. It's very straightforward.
Wow, what a warp in from Trent. One warp and done. It's got the robber costume. And Board's hopping in here, going for prison. I'm looking forward to this entry from prison. Ooh, just barely. I thought they were gonna. I thought Board was going to trigger the cutscene there. Yikes. Very good parkour and warps from Board. This is what you want to see. This is what you want to see if you are a Board fan, folks.
And can't do much better without Farmer, so that was amazing albatross so far. Board.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going for the rope skip, which is understandable. Rope skip sometimes, especially as a beginning player, it really does punish you. So many runs of mine were lost to rope skip, which is so unfortunate.
You gotta love it when the game just doesn't let you change or jump and you just go back down in those like
And
20 seconds.
it's one of the most, I liken it to getting over it with Bennett Foddy or like Jump King or something like that. It's just like Sisyphean task. Looking
Also,
like a
Board's gonna be
yeah.
doing the fight. Most exciting part of the run. I'd love to
While
see him double like
while Trent's in the most boring part of the run, or the most boring room, I would say.
Gordon's room is just painful, painful to
It's
play.
so it is painful to play. Board getting two grapples there at the beginning, a lot better than well, it's double what Trent got. So looking at a pretty clean fight there from Board. Ooh, and honestly, I don't mind this strat from Board right here. Letting player two stick in front of the door, knowing that you're going to be pre-setting already.
Yeah, that was pretty clever actually. Just lost 1 second, but no two players. Just have to use one player at a time.
And ScyHigh looking to finish up some assaults here, just under 31 minutes. Still very much in contention for a sub 1 pace, but gonna have to work for it a little bit. Ooh, and nice robber get from Board just as Trent is finishing up Trouble and Stir. That's a 350 exit from Trouble and Stir there,
Ooh,
Wizard. Let's see if he gets the TIS punch on it. He's got a little bit of time before it happens, but let's hope he does.
TOS punch.
That would single handedly put him in contention for Farmerless world record.
He is in world record. He is world record pace without TOS punch, but yeah, TOS punch would just basically give it to him. He couldn't just. He'd have to make a lot of mistakes. Oh, and he gets
Oh,
TOS punch. Ooh,
this is gonna be this is gonna be
man,
interesting, folks.
delightful run.
Let's see if he gets the shark glitch, and it works, and it
Oh
does.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
So
Oh
oh,
my god. People.
at this point, he's in
Pay
a speed running
attention.
for the tournament. He's speed running his Joy-Con battery.
That he is speed running his Joy-Con battery. This I would hate for this world record pace to be broken because of a Joy-Con battery, but oh my god. Trent is playing inspired right now. Uh, I can't help but kind of hurt for Bored and ScyHigh right now. Hard to go up against the world record holder when he's on another world record pace. Absolutely beautiful.
He's gonna have to go for some extra bricks because he's not gonna be getting the one at the police station.
True. But that shouldn't hurt too much.
Yeah, it should still save him a lot of time.
And of course, Board's looking to finish up Trouble and Stir right now. Looking like a pretty clean Trouble and Stir from Board. Not surprised. And of course, ScyHigh's getting ready to build the boat for. I don't know who that is, Wizard. I don't know if you want to educate me on who ScyHigh's talking to right now.
I like his beard.
Yeah, me
Such a
too. Trent is going to be getting this 10k brick up here. Absolutely great pathing from him to get that 10k. Will not be missing out on that brick for the route, for that TIS punch. It's looking just really clean. And once again, I can't help but hurt. I would hate to be in this situation.
And Sai is actually just going for a safer route and just getting more breaks before actually building the ferry.
That's fair. Once again, you got to go with what the route gives you, what the game gives you. And once again, Bored coming out of Trouble and Stir, coming into this cutscene around 34 minutes. Looking like a very good pace from Bored here. I wouldn't be surprised if that time is a little bit off from Bored, just because uh, they were a little slow to actually get the run going.
What do you mean? I thought
They didn't
Sai
know.
was.
ScyHigh was very slow to start, but Board still had he's 10 seconds behind
Oh,
during the
see, I
start.
see. Well, that's great news for him.
Yeah. Let's see how Trent does with this. A seasoned veteran will just be able to absolutely work on this. Oh no.
Oh, oh my God. Well, that is a LCU crash. Who would have thought?
Hopefully Board does not have to redo anything.
Did his game crash after the early cutscene, or I
Yeah,
didn't
it was
quite
it was
catch?
after the Ellie cutscene that it crashed.
Well, that is a weird cutscene because, for me at least, it would play the cutscene again. But I remember you once tried doing the TIO sponge, but it just wouldn't let you watch it again. So hopefully for Board right here, it doesn't have to watch it again and can just continue on into minor altercation.
I have written down the time. We are going to be taking this crash out of the total time. So, for the folks who are worried about the crash hurting Board's chances to win here, I am going to obviously not a pace run for Board. He's not going to be able to um, put this into a leaderboard, but
Yeah,
we'll take out the crash just in
I think that
case.
was gonna hurt him the most because that was actually pretty good pace for a PV.
All Board has to do is just not let it get to his head. That's whenever I crash, especially in a tournament, you are racing against other people. You don't want to let it hurt you for the rest of your
But
run.
when he's back in TIS,
Last room at least. Last room.
yeah,
Uh, quickly go back to Trent here. Trent is finishing up minor altercation. Very clean level. I was not expecting anything different from Trent. And ScyHigh opting for two warps in prison, but it worked.
excited to see the fighting right here.
Oh, nice, nice one
I haven't
warp
seen the
there.
double yet.
However, going a little closer here means that you're not going to be able to grapple anybody. Oh, ScyHigh's seemingly forgotten. Yeah, just press X to throw. You cannot actually block these guys.
He
You do
was
not
just
have that
moving
ability unlocked yet.
he was trying to do some two-player movement before the fighting, but I think it worked out.
All right, Trent's coming out of chapter 3, going into chapter 4. Let's see what.
Oh,
Oh
and
no, he forgot no cuts. Oh,
it's an easy thing to forget. Should have
I've done
reminded.
it so many times. I should have said something. Once again,
Wasn't planning on reminding
this
him,
will be
but
taken out of the time, as it was just after Ellie cutscene that Board had crashed. Uh, Trent just came out and into chapter 4 at around an 38:40,
you
45
know
ish.
that car that he's just got, and that's looking pretty good. I think it's a boosty car.
It is a boosty car. This is going to be a very good pace for Trent. I'm very impressed right now with what's going on your bottom screen, folks.
Well, at least we get a chance to look at an LCU cutscene because we all know that they are all hilarious.
And ScyHigh opting to go once again the vanilla route, not wanting to go for the warps here in prison, which is fair enough. They're tricky. There is a setup, but it is tricky.
Hopefully more practice will get his time down soon
Her
enough.
time.
Yeah.
Nah. Unfortunately, that card didn't work out so well for Trent. I'm not surprised. Switch has an unfortunate time with getting cars up this ladder, or not ladder. Why did I say that? But 40 minutes flat into Kung Fu. I'm
This
very
FPS
excited.
for some reason just mess up the cars in the game. Not sure how they made that happen.
I'm hoping that Psy opts to warp up here to the third level. That's just easy time save from them.
Oh, but he
Oh!
Bored just got the TIS punch.
TIS punch from Board. Oh my
Think,
god. Oh,
oh no,
and lost it.
think there might be something cursed about this punch because he stopped punching. Trent also stopped punching. It's the game being weird. That's unfortunate.
Oh no, and Psy's unfortunately gotten themselves stuck in a bad warp. Okay, figured it out. Good warp back up to the third level. Looking good. Unfortunately, Board has lost about 6 minutes here. And I'll quickly remember or remind Board to put in no cuts.
Yeah,
Uh, please, for your own sake. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate, or it looked a little weird. Trent got a weird warp there at the beginning of Kung Fu, but didn't slow his pace down at all. Looking for a clean fight here in Kung Fu. Opting to not go for two-player strats here. Which, they are tricky. And, but risking the one-player RNG, sometimes you can knock them into each other, and it's just really unfortunate.
he
All right.
he did get super fast counters, so that was basically just the same amount of time. That was very good RNG.
That was very good RNG.
That wasn't very good RNG.
No,
Just threw
that's
it
really
into the other
unfortunate.
guy.
This is where you're glad to have the TIS buffer if you're going for the world record pace. Psy finishing up here with Trouble and Stir. Still looking for that sub hour. Still, I would say on pace. Gonna have to put in some work though. And Board is finally back on the grind. Unfortunate that the TIS punch just stopped there. Dojo done for Trent. 43 flat right now. This is, if all goes
Asking for
well,
the time of exit because that's always the time I have as reference. Oh, I'm bored right here. Hopefully getting the break on time.
looks like he will. Ooh, Psy opting to hop up instead of. Oh, because player one has unfortunately warped behind. Is player one stuck somewhere? Okay, player one's finally out. Don't believe you can hop that just there. We'll have to
Okay.
warp a player up if they want to get up to that top spot.
Shenanigans.
Ugh. Farmerless world record at the moment on Switch. What is that time, Wizard?
Well, I have the Farmerless world record with a 48.58, and Trent's PV right now is a 48.59. Well, no,
Okay.
sorry. He has a 48.58. I have 48.57. But yeah, I just looked at his exit time, and he's actually on pace to get a 47.
Oh my god, a 47?
Yeah, that it was just that good. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up start glitch. It definitely didn't.
This is incredible pace right here, folks. A 47 is theoretically as low as this can go for Trent.
Yeah, that's what we theorized with it. No, he's just gonna get it on the first round.
It would put it within 2 minutes of the actual farmer full world record. Bored here. Not to talk all about Trent right now. ScyHigh getting out of trouble and stir. A little bit of a rough end there, but still really trying to get that sub-hour pace. Ooh, unfortunately, Board did not get the clip into the mine there, but still working on minor altercation. And despite being 6.5 minutes behind from that crash, doing good.
Yeah, we can't let that crash get into our heads because this is just Board has been putting such a good run. And
Yeah.
it was just unfortunate, but pretty sure when we take those times out, it's gonna be looking at a very good time, probably
However,
52 something.
Trent just has to not choke MOV. I'm going to put the focus back on Trent right now because, folks,
No,
this
that guy.
is very possibly a minute PB, a minute world record for the Farmerless category.
I mean, at this
Uh,
point, it is world record. There's no way to mess this up. But let's see if he actually gets the 47.
it's very possible. On our first group stage, too, like the literal first match, and we're going to have a world record. It's just a matter of how low is it going to be. Beautiful cars right now for Trent.
This first jump, this decides everything. Hopefully, it doesn't crash against the wall,
Ooh.
and that is looking good enough for him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Good way to put it. Good enough. Um, a little. Whoa, did not flip over once.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
hopefully,
past the
but yeah, that
gauntlet
good. Good.
right now. 47:25 on the clock.
Ford actually doing his strat because this is actually pretty fast, and I should start implementing it.
Unfortunately, gets a rock there. Ladies and gentlemen, you were here. Put it on the stamp. You were here. The world's first sub 48 farmerless world record. That is a
Time for Trent.
47:57 from Trent.
Wow, that is a minute PB
Holy
and a minute
cow.
world record.
A precise minute world record. Trent,
It
you were
just
here. You performed
started
it.
sweating right now.
Absolutely incredible. Oh no. That's a crash from ScyHigh.
Oh no, we got crash from Bored and ScyHigh. Damn.
That was what, a 48 something. Thankfully Board is on, or ScyHigh is on PC. So it's not as bad. Remember, ScyHigh to put in no cuts. Remember, remember, remember. GG's to Trent, though. That's an incredible time. That is an incredible time to put up. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I am incredibly jealous, and now I need to really, because I'm now like a minute and a half behind.
Dude, you just need
For
to practice. Well, not only you, I have to practice too.
Yeah,
Cause
now we both have to we both have to practice. Board coming out 49:28 from minor altercation going into chapter 4, coming into the last couple minutes of the run here. Hopefully a clean kung fu and fight skip a weight, and Sai's getting back into it. Once again, Sai
Boosty
no
comfort
cuts,
board.
no cuts. Boosty car for board. A little low on bricks here though. Looking not only for a 10K but also a 1K.
He can get, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The one with the trash right there.
Yeah,
He's good at picks.
good to go. Um, got the 30K to go.
Sai
Wow,
is
did that
gonna have to watch the
Sai
cutscene.
and Board both essentially crashed at the same place, but Sai getting like the better RNG. Still having to watch the cutscene, yes, but I actually have gotten the checkpoint. The game recognized the better one. Trent's gonna have fun right now. It looks like, uh,
He's
which
gonna finish all chapters.
yeah, into Kung Fu for Board looking good so far. Once again, if it were not for the crash, Board would be 6 minutes and 40 seconds ahead of where he is right now. All right, I'll write down the time here really quick for Psy, as we're going to have a 51 like 5x to get back into the game for that.
Hopefully, he's gonna get some good RNG right here. I'm not sure if he's gonna do two-player fighting. It looks like he's not because he just dropped out for
Second
YouTube.
player out, then we're hoping for some good RNG here indeed.
Side with the note cut. He didn't forget. Like board.
I think sub hour for Psy is going to be a challenge if possible, but certainly still Psy could be putting up uh, a PB here. Still have plenty of time to PB. Just have to do a clean rest of the run.
Do
We'll
you
opt
know
to
what
not go for that
size
10K
maybe
though.
is? Because if I recall correctly, it
It's a
was like a 112,
116. 112?
116. I remember
We'll have to
seeing
fact check
112.
that. Maybe Sai got it 112. I'm not sure. Some unfortunate really took that last dodge player to for Board to really it really took his time to want to punch him.
Trent is actually no joke. Just gonna do as much of all chapters as he can,
Until the Joy-Con dies.
which will be pretty soon.
Okay, well, Sai has 120 on speedrun.com, so perhaps this will be not only a the video that we submit for Trent, but the video that we submit for Sai as well. That's the hope. I'm wondering if Sai is gonna try and skip minor here. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. And just doing one player fighting at the end here is Bored. Uh, Actually, pretty clean one player fighting. Unfortunately, though, it looks like that last player unfortunately got a little bit in the way for Board. Really sad.
Actually, not sure how minor would help. Because even if Sai got farmer, I mean minor, what would she even do with it? Because they
To
just need to
get
be
Well,
on the entire thing.
Psy now has to get minor, as they only have 13k bricks coming into the level.
Sai is just waiting for the cutscene to end, but she doesn't
Oh,
realize
good.
that she has to move the joystick.
Perhaps some
Oh,
technical
never mind.
issues. Yeah, there's. I was expecting something like that.
Was controlled. Unfortunate.
Trent going for Bucky right now. Overshot. Oh, nice. Flip them over. Anyways, Board is going for no fight skip. Looking like it's just going to be a clean ride on over to the fight and hopefully a good finish for Board here. Uh oh. The game is giving trouble for Sai right now. That is another crash.
That's not looking good. Very unfortunate.
And this, of course, folks, is the unfortunate thing about playing Lego City Undercover. It's,
The game is pretty fun, but speed running it sometimes can be a little bit of a pain
yep.
when this happens. And Bored right now gonna start with fighting. Not sure if he's gonna do one player fighting or two player fighting, but
Looks like it might
it's
just be one player. If any indication from Kung Fu can be taken,
yeah.
might just be one player. Nice. Getting those big guys down
Time
early is important. You really want to get the big guys down because, yeah, now you're going to have to press B a whole bunch to get that last guy
times
down.
if you're just not too familiar with two player, it, you might as well just do one player because you're gonna
100%.
just start messing up.
But Board getting ready for second round fighting. Sai getting back into the run. Fortunately, she's had two crashes, just not her day. Once again, we will. I'm noting down all the times that we'll be taking off, but I feel comfortable enough saying that the way that the our players here are going to end is going to be how they would have ended in real true life. Now the question
Yeah,
is, so Board was 6 minutes 40 seconds behind because of that crash. Right now we're at a 58:06. Would this have been a loopy bop if it wasn't for the crash?
hopefully,
We
hopefully.
would.
Guessing it is gonna be a loopy bob without the extra crash times.
It would have to be what under 59:46 without the crash would be a loopy bop.
Cool. Well,
That's the that's what we're
or
looking
Board's
for here,
gonna get
folks.
some good MOB if he wants that 59.46.
Sai all the way back at the train station. Nice first jump. Oh, unfortunately crashed. Looked like it was all lined up, but you know, jumping there at the first one, even I don't do that. I'd consider it pretty risky. Um, and I have trouble convincing myself to do it. Thankfully, Sai here already straight away going into the level once again. Looking to be around a 59. 45 entry.
Some trouble with the bad guys. Luckily, we got away and see what time he gets.
That's a 59:58 from Bored.
GG's to
Just
Bored.
coming in, yeah, GG's to Bored. Just coming in under an hour, despite a crash and despite being on PS4. Really impressive from Bored here. If it was not for the crash, it would have been around a 40 or a 53:19, which would have been a PB. So
That is still
incredible resilience from Board to keep going despite the crash. Once again, we kind of talked about how that can mess up your mental, but Board kept it throughout. GG's to Board. Everybody's saying GG's in the chat. Board, I think you can
we've
only
seen
be
two people.
proud for this route.
So
And Sai's going to continue on going. It's still in minor altercation, so might be here for a little while, especially if the game continues crashing for her, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like we will probably have the seeding that we expect coming out of this group match. And just to get everybody familiar once again with the format, the group stage is meant as a seeding round. So none of these players will be eliminated after this round. Everybody is going to continue to do at least one more match to continue the run, or to continue the tournament. It all depends on if you got first, second, or third. Trent getting first here means that he gets an advantage. He gets a clean shot to Saturday. He'll be part of the quarterfinals on Saturday, along with every other first place finisher in the group stage that we have. We have 3 other groups after this one. And Board still getting a bit of if you're second seed, you're going up against a third seed from another group. So still, if you put in a good time here, it's well worth your while. Sai will have to put in some practice because she'll be going up against the second seed come Friday. And that'll be a little, second seeds are going to be tougher. That's just how it is. They're going to be people who are a little more practiced, and plenty of time though to turn it around. We saw quite a few people get very fast, very quick at this speed run, like Node and Board included. Wizard, what do you think about this all chapters run right now? How's that going along?
I think
We're at
he's
an
actually just on pace to get all chapters world record by 52 hours. It's gonna be a negative time. He's
negative
just that
time.
good.
I need to do an all chapters run. This is making me want to do all chapters.
I want to do all chapters too, but I can't find the time to learn the route.
Yeah, it is. It is a tough route to learn. Wow, Sai. Oh, Sai's second player is doing a lot better than their first player. I was really confused there for a second. I was like, wow, it says Sai. Come on, man, you can do better. But no, it's the second player is a lot better. I was like, the first player is just absolutely choking, but second player getting the dub here at the fall down section.
Board is doing some interesting stuff.
I wonder if Board is going for the world record for what do you call it?
Menuing.
Menu, yeah, the menuing world record. All right, into the last level of minor altercation for Psy. For everybody who's been watching the ads on the stream today, I appreciate you guys sticking through it. I appreciate that it's pretty tough, and I apologize that there are just so many ads. Nice warp there from Psy. Looking to get that 10K brick up there. Nice backup brick, and there's the 22K that she needs to get the what the hell do you call this thing again? Gondola? Yeah, get the gondola built. And Wizard, I'll take this time a little bit. You know, the rest of this level is pretty auto scroller from Psy. Might as well take this time to talk about what you're looking forward to in the next couple couple of days in terms of matches. You're going up against.
Newbie and a Jack.
That's
So
right. That's right. How are you looking forward to that matchup? Are you going to put in a world record pace too?
not sure if I'm gonna be able to get the world record considering I never get TIS punch, so that is gonna be interesting.
I'm hoping I get TIS punch. I've never gotten it before. I literally have never ever gotten it before, so that'd be interesting for me.
I think it's gonna be a great race in general because Jack and Newbie also have very low times. They're pretty good at the game.
All right, with that, sounds like you got to go, Wizard.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate you sticking around. Two crashes
After
do put a hindrance on schedule, and thank you for co-commentating this. This has been a great way to start the tournament, and I'm sure that you don't mind being a small part of this world record that Trent's got today.
yeah, I feel very proud of being able to commentate the amazing run that Trent got along with you. And yeah, thanks for having me and just hosting this tournament because I know it is going to be very fun. Just this race was already a ton of fun, so I'm looking forward for the rest of it.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for being.
No problem. See you all.
See you. See you. All right, there. Wizard goes. Huge shout out to Wizard for coming in to commentate here today. Very much appreciate him putting in the time. Uh, it's a good it's a good way to start this tournament, man. It's a great way to start this tournament. Not only a world record from Trent, but just a really clean race all around. I appreciate that the game might have thrown in a couple hitches to the plan, but so far, well, and of course Twitch ads, but it's pretty darn rough. It'd be a lot harder to put this on without all these folks doing things, and it helps to have co-commentators. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to my group as well. No, I'm curious how our race is gonna go up, especially because we're both PC players and physics as well. I'm curious to see how physics will do. But yeah. So far so good. This has been a very clean match. This has been very fun times for all. I'll quickly unmute Sai. I'm sure she's got some things to say about how her run is going, and might as well get in the mind of the runner as it's happening. Get the LCU Physics Nobel Prize. Glad to hear it.
I'm dumb and dumb. They call me dumb because I'm dumb.
How's it going, Sai?
Hello. Can
I'm
you
so
hear me?
sorry for the two crashes. Yeah, you can. Everybody can hear you.
Oh yeah, no. So the second one wasn't even a crash. It was a soft lock that I had to manually close the game for.
That's very interesting. I'm never. I don't know, and I'm hoping somebody in my chat will talk about hopefully how that soft lock happened because I've never seen that
Yeah, I've
happen
I've never
before.
seen that either.
I'm very apologetic, but you could still, if you clutch up here in the next, you're only in chapter 4. If you clutch up, you could still upload this run to speedrun.com and
True.
have it be a PB for you. I'm sure you'd rather not, but
No, I'd much rather be able to upload this to speedrun.com to show how, despite the brutal hell of this game, I somehow managed to achieve like a new PB or something.
yeah.
Uh, don't
I'll
go
st-
too fast. I went too fast. I suck. Bruh. This is probably like really painful to watch as like someone who actually runs this game, huh?
it reminded me. No, I. It's very interesting because I was watching this morning. If you warp to second player with first player, though, you'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, yeah. It's working great.
flip towards the camera with player one, maybe, or with player two. I mean, like flip towards the camera and then warp.
Clip
Sometimes
towards
works. I
the
don't know.
camera?
Yeah, like have player
Oh,
two face the camera as it's falling down, and then you'll be able to warp with player two. Oh no, and now you're just stuck.
there we go. Hooray.
Ah, there we are. I'm a little behind you, but
Oh yeah, no. Twitch has been or at least OBS has been loving the stream today.
yeah.
It especially loved when I forgot to close out of your screen share on Discord,
Oh, incredible.
which caused my game to run like absolute garbage. Um, like I think I was approaching a point where I was getting like seconds per frame, probably, especially on stream, I'd imagine.
There's been a little bit of jitteriness just on this end from all the streams, but you kind of expect that from we
Yeah.
got somebody doing PS4 share and somebody doing Switch share, so it's all very you were not you were not sticking out like a sore thumb. In fact, I would say that your stream quality was probably the best throughout.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
I am
gonna
very
have
sorry about the crashes because if it wasn't for the crashes, this would actually be like a very good pace for you.
yeah, this probably would have been PB. And I mean, with this most likely getting retimed, there's a good chance it could still be PB.
Oh, 100%. Let me add up your two. So you had a 3-minute 40 time loss from your first crash, and then a 4-minute 15 second. So that's 740 or
Oh my god, wow.
755 of time loss. So a non insignificant amount. You right now I'm clocking in at 1422. And so like you're right now on a 107 or 106 pace. So yeah, nothing to scoff at. Unfortunate that Trent got a world record during this race. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh
think he
no, no,
really.
it is not unfortunate at all. I'm super happy for him. Like, he absolutely deserved it. He crushed it today.
Did crush it.
Even though I wasn't able to really see any of it, because, you know.
No,
But, like,
totally
even
fair.
so, he absolutely destroyed it today, and I have nothing but respect for him. Uh, and I hope that everyone in chat makes sure to support him, because that was an absolutely incredible run today.
Yeah, I'm very excited to upload this whole thing. He's been absolutely. I as soon as he got a TIS punch, I think both Wizard and I knew that this was going to be a very fun first beginning to this tournament, first match.
Is
The
it bad
beginning
that I
to this
don't even know what TIS punch is?
Uh, it's a little. It's not. I wouldn't say it's bad that you don't know it because I know it and I've never gotten it. So it's a very and especially since you're on PC, it's a frame perfect trick that saves 40 seconds after the prison level. So as you're
Oh,
sitting on the docks talking to Ellie, it
oh, that
yeah
that fun cutscene that I got to sit through twice.
yeah you'll love to see it.
You do love to see it, yeah.
Got to clutch up the end here.
I can probably do that.
Yeah.
Um, I to be fair, I really don't think it's possible for things to go worse than they already have. Like, this
No,
run has basically reached
100%.
rock bottom. There's nowhere to go but up, I feel like.
No, I agree. I think you've got I see a lot of potential in the run, but unfortunately, and yeah, I mean, once again, if you hadn't have crashed twice, you would be still under an hour and 10 minutes right now. You probably would get an actual PB. So
Yeah, absolutely.
sorry, I quickly have to interrupt. Trent got an
Mhm.
absolute like baller hanker launch. I'm
Wow.
not sure what he's doing right now, I'll be honest.
I mean, probably just having some fun. Like, he deserves it.
Yeah. No.
I won't blame him for just dicking around at this point.
Yeah. I appreciate them keeping the game going as it would break
Yeah,
my overlay
absolutely.
otherwise. Hey, clean fighting though. Into
You
MOV. All
having
right,
lunch,
let's
what did you
see it.
miss? Oh, you missed one crash, one ridiculous soft lock that apparently no one's ever seen before. Um, and 7 whole minutes of my life gone to waste. You didn't miss much. Fun fact, this was the game that actually taught me what the hell a chop shop is. I never knew that that
Yeah.
was a thing. I genuinely thought it was just like a sushi shop or something.
Ooh, little aggressive there from the AI. I'm hoping that this is a clean bridge MOV. Are you going for the jumps?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Shut up, Frank, you're not helping.
PC gets a lot better jumps here at the bridge. For some
Yeah.
reason, for other consoles, it really does get a little unfortunate. They'll flip over pretty often. And a quick trick for you next time that you do those. If you press RB as your, because the jumps it automatically. But if you press RB, which is the button to jump with your car
Yeah.
anyways, it like compounds it. It goes
Why
very
did I
far.
press it? Why did I
Oh,
press it?
sorry. Oh no. Press X, press X. Press the boost button.
Remember when I said it couldn't get any worse?
Well, you know.
It's okay, I can probably still PB.
Well, it's a 120 right now that we're sitting here.
Yeah, I can PB for the most crashes I've gotten in a game.
Yeah.
Especially if I press that funny Alt and F4 button.
Oh my god.
That button causes really fun crashes. I'm not actually gonna do that though. I'm seeing
Oh,
this
you,
through.
oh, you pressed the wrong X. Wait, you have Xbox controllers though, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, my brain got confused.
You pressed Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you press X, the boost button, it'll automatically flip any car over.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
That's why I was
I
saying that
wish I
because
knew that.
I was saving it, but I figured I just it was just too late. I didn't see the stream delay.
Oh, wow. Well,
Everybody's
at
saying
least I know this for next
Falcon
time.
GTX Pog though, so got a good car. Yeah, you know, I there's a lot to I think if you get the route down, you've got a very good chance of winning your next match.
I hope
Especially
so.
with bricks, I think if you've got a brick route for yourself, then you'll be big chillin'.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. Um,
Okay. Dope.
like, I feel like the one thing that I actually did execute pretty well, this time around was my brick route.
Dope.
Obviously it wasn't perfect, but uh, I feel like I actually executed everything I wanted to. So like,
Hey, there you
for
are.
example,
If it
I
wasn't for the
remember,
crash.
yeah, I I remember you were mentioning like at the beginning of the run how I wasn't going for the
Yeah.
super duper mega brick at the beginning, but that's because I found that it's most likely more effective to just do that during Clown 2. Since a few times that I've done this run, Clown 2 has actually ran towards the area that has that really big brick. So I figured
Yeah.
I might as well go for that and also be on my way to the next area at the same time.
Yeah, totally. I was thinking that that's what you were going for. And it
Just a
was.
little unfortunate that that wasn't exactly where they wanted to go, but it was close enough.
Yeah. Definitely a little unfortunate.
But yeah,
Good
I
fighting here
I
though.
still had fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. Glad to
So,
hear it.
and
The
that's really
crashes
all that
are
matters, right?
unfortunate. That is what matters. All right. Let's get that MOVW this time.
Yep. let's
Let me
not
not
press
talk
the jump
about
button.
yeah. Let me not talk about any like extra cool tips and tricks while while this is happening.
Yep.
Car and Jesus on your side right now. That's the hope.
I think it's more so just I've become very well acquainted with with being chased down. I don't know if you've seen the mod that Node basically made for me at this point. I basically just did the concept, but Node did basically all the heavy lifting for it.
I did not see that mod. I'm curious as to.
It's the mod where the police just chase the fuck out of you and just try to kill you.
Nice. That sounds fun. I'm gonna have to try that out.
Yeah.
Node is huge for his modding abilities. I've been lucky enough to have him make
absolutely.
a Twitch integration mod. So you know
Yeah,
how
he's
like
been telling me about that, and he's
yeah,
like been
you should
offering
totally
to
try
help
it
me
out.
out with that as well.
You should totally
I
try
really
it out.
hope that I can try that out at some point.
Except it was a